7 strangers, 7 secrets. And Snow White has just stepped into their hidden war. Snow White ran until her legs could no longer carry her. The branches tore at her arms, the cold air burned her lungs, and her heart refused to slow. Behind her, the hunter's trembling eyes haunted her mind. He had raised the dagger, yet he had spared her. Why? She could not understand. But she knew one truth. The queen's order had not been obeyed, and that meant danger would follow. Night fell heavier. The forest grew alive with whispers, the rustle of leaves, the crack of unseen footsteps, the call of birds that sounded more like warnings than songs. Snow White pressed her hand to a tree, steadying herself, when a strange glow caught her eye. A lantern, hanging in the distance, swinging slowly. She squinted, heart racing. Then another appeared, and another, until 7 lanterns glimmered through the mist, moving in silent rhythm. Snow White stepped back, fear rising. 7 figures emerged from the darkness, cloaked and hooded, their faces hidden. They did not speak, but the air around them felt heavy, as though the forest bowed to their presence. Her voice cracked as she whispered, "Are you the dwarfs?" Silence. They did not answer. The tallest among them lifted his lantern and turned away, walking deeper into the woods. One by one, the others followed, their lanterns swaying like fireflies. Snow White stood frozen. Something inside her screamed to run. Yet another force, deeper and stronger, urged her forward. Slowly, hesitantly, she followed. The path twisted through the forest and ended at the mouth of a mountain cave. Snow White shivered. She expected to see jewels, gold, the tales she had once been told as a child. Instead, the chamber they led her into was carved with ancient runes glowing faintly in the dark. The walls hummed with a power she could feel in her bones. At the center, a fire burned, steady and eternal, though no wood fed it. She gasped. "What is this place?" At last, one of the strangers lowered his hood. His face was lined with age, but his eyes glowed faintly, like embers hidden beneath ash. His voice was calm, but heavy with secrets. "This is not a mine, girl. This is the heart of the forest. And we are its guardians." Snow White's lips parted. "Guardians?" Another removed his hood. His hands trembled as he drew something from his cloak, a shard of broken glass, its surface rippling with shadow. The shard whispered softly, words that twisted the air. Snow White staggered back, her blood turning cold. She knew that design, that darkness. Her voice shook. That's from the Queen's mirror." The guardians' faces darkened. The eldest nodded. "Yes. A piece torn from it, long ago. The Queen's strength does not come from her alone. It is bound by 7 secrets, sealed in this mountain. That mirror you fear is one of them." Snow White's eyes filled with terror. "Then she is stronger than I ever knew." "No," the elder replied, stepping closer. "She is weaker than she appears. Her power depends on the curse, and on these secrets. If the pieces are broken, her reign will fall. That is why we guard them." Snow White trembled. She was a girl who only wanted to survive, and now she stood in the heart of a battle she never understood. Her voice cracked. "Why are you telling me this? Why bring me here?" The 7 guardians exchanged glances. Finally, the elder spoke words that struck her like thunder. "Because you are the 8th secret. Without you, the Queen cannot be destroyed." Snow White's breath caught. Her knees weakened. She had thought the hunter spared her by mercy, but now she saw the truth. She was never spared. She was delivered. The guardians closed their circle around the flame, their lanterns glowing brighter. The eldest spoke again, his voice low and grim. "You carry something within you, girl. A light the Queen fears, though she does not yet know it. You must choose. Walk away and be hunted until your blood feeds her mirror, or stay and fight, and become what you were meant to be." Snow White stared at the shard of the mirror. Its surface flickered, and for a moment she saw the Queen's face, twisted in fury. Her reflection stared back at her, as though the Queen could see through the broken glass. Far away, in her palace of stone and shadow, the Queen stirred on her throne. Her fingers brushed the mirror's smooth surface, and though it was whole in her eyes, she felt it tremble beneath her touch. She smiled coldly. "So, the girl still breathes. And my guardians stir. No matter. All secrets can be broken. The story you thought you knew is unraveling." The dwarfs are no minors, but guardians of an ancient curse. The queen's mirror is not whole, but shattered, its pieces hidden across the forest. And Snow White is not just a victim, she is the key. The war has begun, and the true tale has only started to reveal itself.